At Summer Game Fest 25, the game studio Manfish presented Atomic Heart 2, promising gamers an improved combat system, advanced RPG elements, and a dynamic world on Unreal Engine 5. Special attention is paid to a thrilling plot, role-playing elements, and freedom of choice. Atomic Heart 2 will continue the story in a retro-futuristic universe, but this time with even more global events. The game will feature both familiar, beloved heroes and entirely new characters. The developers promise realistic graphics, a deep RPG system for maximum immersion, and an improved combat system, allowing simultaneous use of two hands and combining glove abilities with various weapons.
NetEase Games, publisher of hits like Marvel Rivals and Egypty, stunned the gaming community with the announcement of Blood Message, their first fully single-player AAA game focused on story. The presented Blood Message trailer is a true cinematic explosion, lasting almost 5 minutes and immersing the viewer in a world of grand battles, captivating cutscenes, and high-quality gameplay. As the lead producer of NetEase Games assured, players will have an unforgettable experience. Blood Message is powered by the robust Unreal Engine 5, complemented by the studio's unique developments, guaranteeing stunning graphics and smooth gameplay. The game's plot will transport us to the twilight of the Chinese Tang Dynasty, where we will witness a rebellion in Shazhou. The main characters are an unnamed messenger and his son, who embark on a deadly journey eastward. Their mission is to deliver a message on which the fate of their war-torn homeland depends. Players will have to traverse over 1,500 kilometers across dangerous lands, from scorched deserts to the wild expanses of Central Asia. The messenger and his son will face military clashes, natural disasters, and anomalies, as well as many other challenges. Blood Message's combat system promises to be realistic and dynamic, combining elements of stealth and survival. Prepare for intense battles where every strike matters. The release date for Blood Message has not yet been announced, but rumors suggest the game will see the light of day in 2026 on PC and unnamed consoles.
You're a lone fugitive, escaping the problems of civilization for the distant north in search of easy money. Your new job is a 24-hour supermarket in a quiet, secluded town. During the day, everything seems harmless. A couple of customers, sales plans, routine. But as darkness falls, this paradise turns into a real nightmare. Hellmart is not just a supermarket simulator, it's a twisted battle for survival. When the sun sets, the shelves fill not only with goods, but also with an unknown evil. You'll not only have to mind the cash register, but also desperately hide, barricade yourself, and defend against the strangest and most unpredictable customers that prowl your aisles in the night. Are you ready to face your worst fears? This thrilling first-person horror challenges all your notions of safety. Combining simulator elements with an atmosphere of constant escalating tension, Hellmart will force you to use every corner of your mind to survive the night. Designed specifically for single player, the game will plunge you into a maelstrom of paranoia and terror. You'll encounter the most unexpected and terrifying situations that will make you rethink your attitude towards products, customers, and perhaps even life itself. Get ready for the most chilling and exciting simulator of your life. Hellmart, only the strongest survive here. And the cautious. Attention, fans of MMOs and thrilling adventures! Very soon, we will immerse ourselves in the world of Crimson Desert, a new MMO from Pearl Abyss, whose events will unfold on the continent of Pywell, familiar from Black Desert. This continent will be embroiled in a massive war for unheard-of power, and we will witness it through the eyes of Cliff, a mercenary captain nicknamed Grey Mane.
According to the plot, Cliff's squad falls into a trap set by the hostile Black Bear faction. The hero is separated from his comrades, but by the beginning of the new video, he finds a trace of one of them. To reunite with his friend, Cliff has to participate in suppressing an uprising. Cassius Morton has teamed up with the Black Bears to overthrow his lord and Grey Mane's ally, Marquis Stephen Lanford. In the new trailer, Cliff demonstrates his combat skills, defeating enemies using a sword and elemental magic. He blows up enemy watchtowers with cannons, glides through the air, lifts heavy objects with magic, and engages in a spectacular boss fight with Cassius Morton. Viewers appreciated the dynamic action, but some complained about the abundance of particle effects and unusual camera behavior. Despite these minor remarks, players are filled with optimism. Many came to the general conclusion that everything shown to us looks just too good to be true. Crimson Desert will be released in early 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and S. The developers promise us a world overflowing with secrets, a deep and fierce combat system, diverse and quite challenging bosses, and realistic physics. Prepare for an epic adventure! Montegallo Studio has unveiled a gameplay trailer for their new project, Better Than Dead, which promises to be a hyper-realistic shooter with an unusual chest cam view. The developers also announced important news. They have finally found a publisher. The revived Microprose company will be stepping in. The events of Better Than Dead will unfold on the streets of Hong Kong. Players will take on the role of a girl who escaped from slavery. She is driven by a thirst for revenge against her captors, who humiliated and abused her, recording everything on video. Now she herself uses a camera to record her brutal vengeance. According to the developers, Better Than Dead was inspired by the gritty Hong Kong action films of the 80s and 90s. The game promises a high tempo, where every mistake can be fatal for the player. Better Than Dead will be released on Steam. The estimated release date is 2026. Sucker Punch Studio is gearing up to release its new game, Ghost of Yotei, promising gamers an epic journey through feudal Japan. With only a few weeks until launch, PlayStation has unveiled new gameplay footage for dedicated fans. The latest trailer delves into the combat system, showcasing one of the 5 weapons available to players, the Yari, a type of Japanese spear. This weapon features area of effect attacks and charged attacks capable of pulling enemies in. The Yari is also extremely effective for crowd control. It can be used to throw opponents and even as a pole to gain momentum and push them back. In Ghost of Yotei, Sucker Punch Studio has moved away from the stance system present in the previous game, replacing it with a wire arsenal of weapons. In total, gamers will have access to 5 different melee weapons: katana, spear, kusarigama, dual swords, and odachi, each with a unique style. Of course, ranged weapons such as rifles and bows will also be available. Ghost of Yotei is scheduled for release on October 2nd for PlayStation 5, with a PC release to follow later. PlayStation's official YouTube channel surprised us by releasing a fresh gameplay trailer for Neo Berlin 2087 without waiting for Gamescom 2025. Judging by the title of the video, it was being saved specifically for the exhibition. But now we can take a look at the game right away. What awaits us? Neo Berlin 2087 will transport us to a gloomy, futuristic German capital. We'll take on the role of Detective Nolan, who must protect the daughter of a murdered police chief and uncover the mysterious circumstances of his death. Comparisons to Cyberpunk 2077. Due to its cyberpunk setting and RPG elements, many have already begun to compare the project to Cyberpunk 2077.
However, judging by the new trailer, the combat in Neo Berlin 2087 looks much more dynamic and energetic. Gameplay features: players can switch between first-person and third-person views. A significant part of the gameplay will be dedicated to investigations. You'll have to delve into the minds of suspects and search for clues, reminiscent of the mechanics in Remember Me. Neo Berlin 2087 is being developed for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series. Estimated release date 2026.
Russian developers Team Cloud and Manfish have finally unveiled a full trailer for their new project, Ill. And it's exactly what horror fans have been waiting for. A creepy first-person trailer made in the best traditions of Resident Evil 7. For a long time, the studio only teased us with short snippets, but now the veil of mystery has been lifted. Team Cloud also updated the game's Steam page, revealing the first intriguing plot details. In Ill, players will find themselves on the territory of a massive research fort that has fallen under the influence of a mysterious source of evil. What kind of horror lurks within its walls? The Team Cloud development team are not newcomers to the genre. They have worked on projects such as Soul Collector, Welcome to Derry, and Until Dawn. This invaluable experience will allow them to create a game that will literally dig into your consciousness, layer by layer, exposing true primal fear. So, what awaits us in Ill? Among the announced features: realistic enemy dismemberment. Prepare for truly brutal and detailed skirmishes. Diverse arsenal with modification options. Choose your survival style, upgrade weapons, and adapt to the most dangerous situations. Binaural audio system. Sound will play a key role in creating an atmosphere of horror, making you jump at every rustle and creak. The exact release date for Ill has not yet been announced, but you can already add the game to your Steam wishlist. The project will be released on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. South Korean company Smilegate continues to surprise, expanding the Crossfire universe in the most unexpected directions. This time, the developers decided to delve into the survival horror genre, presenting gamers with the debut trailer for Crossfire Rainbow. The history of Crossfire began with a free-to-play first-person tactical shooter that gained immense popularity in South Korea and China, becoming one of the most successful games in the world. According to Smilegate, in 2020, Crossfire had over 1 billion accounts, and peak online reached 6 million concurrent users. For a long time, Smilegate sought to conquer the Western market, releasing a story campaign for Crossfire X by Remedy and the strategy game Crossfire Legion. However, both projects did not meet expectations. Now, the company apparently intends to attract the attention of a Western audience with the horror shooter Crossfire Rainbow. Details about the game are still scarce, but judging by the presented trailer, gamers can expect gameplay in the style of the latest Resident Evil installments. Multiplayer modes with PvP and PvE are also announced. Development of the game has been entrusted to a Tencent division, which proved itself last year with the release of a new Delta Force title. The game is being created on Unreal Engine 5 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. A release on mobile devices may follow later. The estimated release date is 2026. We were just discussing the fresh trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, and now rumors and insider leaks are already flying. Remember, these are just rumors for now, and things could change 100 times before release. But here's the hottest scoop. Everyone is guessing which of the turtles will survive. Yes, guys, if anyone missed it, in the new game, 3 turtles and even Sensei Splinter face a grim fate. Only one will survive. This has sparked serious battles in the comments. Who will avenge the family? Many were sure that everything was predetermined and Mikey would survive, just like in the comics. But as it turns out, everything will be completely different. I managed to find out that neither Mikey nor Raphael will survive, as many stubbornly insisted for some reason. Guys, the intrigue is that the script depends entirely on you. You decide which turtle makes it to the end. And to be honest, it's super logical, though perhaps not entirely canonical. But imagine, each of us has our own favorite. By the way, share in the comments who your favorite Ninja Turtle is. I've been rooting for Raphael since childhood. So yes, now you can play through the game as your favorite, and no one will be left out. For me, this is the coolest decision. What do you think? There's no gameplay yet, but according to rumors, in terms of style and gameplay, the game will resemble the last 2 God of War titles. As soon as the first gameplay appears, I'll let you know immediately. Roughly, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin will see the light of day in 2026. We're waiting!